Good morning, welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. My name is Joan. We're doing our chair yoga class today. And we're going to start with our bridge pose. So 2 blocks are needed. If you don't have blocks at home, you can use books, as long as they're not slippery. You take 1 block, put it underneath your feet, and then the other block can go long or wide between your back and the chair. And you bring your legs together and you sit back, and now just release your arms down or let them rest on your lap, whatever's most comfortable for you. And as you tuck that lumbar spine, roll the shoulders back and down, soften the jaw, and just feel how you are. Feel where you're tight. Now, keep your head nice and level, so you don't want to tip down or lift up. So tuck your chin so you're releasing through the back of the neck. And then just feel your feet. Feel the length of your spine. Notice how you're sitting in the chair. Notice if you feel whether one side of your hip is higher than the other or one shoulder's higher than the other. And as you breathe in and you breathe out and you tuck your lumbar spine into the back of the chair, just release. Soften the jaw, relax around the eyes. So bridge pose is all about connections. So we're going to start today with how we're connecting to our inner self. So close your eyes, take 3 breaths, and just ask yourself, am I paying attention to the subtle messages that my body sends me during the course of the day? And is there some place that I need to pay attention to so that I can release tension, tightness, worry, stress, anxiety, doesn't matter. And as you breathe in and breathe out, see if the shoulders just relax down. And as you breathe in and you breathe out now, I'm just going to take my arms if I can. Now remember, we have arms on our chair, so it makes it a little more awkward. We're just going to lift the arms and soften just to shoulder height and release it down, and then rotate and just open out. And you squeeze the shoulders on the back and you keep your head at neutral and you breathe. And then you come back in and then roll and stretch it out again. And roll back in gently and roll it out. And then inhale, lift the arms up, keep the fingers soft. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Exhale, soften, and then just float the hands like they're 2 feathers. And you're just going to float them straight down. Sorry, the buzz of the mic. And then just roll the hands a little bit. And see if you feel like you're releasing any tension or tightness across the shoulder. Right arm, just gently lift it up. And then exhale softly, let it go. Inhale and exhale. Elbow soft, wrist is soft, fingers are soft. And then opposite side, just gently. I have a little buzz here. And up and down. Sorry, they're gonna work on it. Good. Roll your head to the right. Exhale to center. Roll your head to the left. Exhale to center. Tuck your chin. Just hold your head gently. Don't go too far. Just sink the shoulders down. Inhale, lift up. Just gently lift. Relax the throat, the jaw, the eyes, and come to center. Good. Bring your hands right to your lap. Ground your hands down. Feel that grounding through your hands, your feet. Feel that lengthening up through the spine. Now I'm going to lean forward a little bit, and when I lean forward, I'm going to take that block out and bring it back to the floor so that when I sit back in the chair, I want to feel maybe I have a longer, more stretched out spine. Sink the shoulders down, take a breath. Good. I'm going to take the right hand and bring it to the left and cross over right here. Inhale, lift up and roll toward the knees, any amount. You don't have to go far. And just begin to stretch that spine we just released. Inhale, like a little butterfly. You're lifting up, you're opening under the arms, the heart, the throat, the belly. Inhale, stretching through that back body on, softening the shoulders, and bring it with the breath. So you inhale on the lift, and you exhale on the release. Now come back to neutral, and you just switch hands, and we do it again. Inhale on the lift, exhale on the release, and see if you notice a change, a shift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift. Exhale. See how that feels across the top of the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale. We'll do one more. Inhale, lift. Now when I lift up, I'm going to bring my arms up, level my head, and elbow comes into the side, and just stretch this out a little bit and see how this feels. And use the back of the chair to massage the space around the shoulder blades. It depends on your height where the chair will hit. Now release that right arm, look under the left and stretch over, and then we go to the opposite side. Side to side, opening the ribs from the hips to the underarms, and just breathe here. Now remember, if this doesn't work for your shoulders, you adjust accordingly. Come back to center, last one on the right, and last one on the left. Good, and then just pause. Release your arms to whatever position is comfortable for you. Inhale, lift up. Lift your chin gently, and now just rock your head into that space, right? Like a turtle, and we just rock it here. Come to center and just stretch your arms down, roll your palms out to the side. Bring your elbows in and squeeze the shoulders onto the back and take a breath. Tuck the lumbar spine. Feel that lengthening and opening through your posture. Good. I'm going to take my fingertips, bring it right to my shoulders, lift up. Keep your posture nice and tall, open and close. So we're going to open and close all that space that we just released, hopefully some tension, and you bring it in. So inhale and exhale, and in and out, and one more, and in. Now keep it out, and now tip to the side, opening and closing and stretching and releasing and softening through the obliques. Little stretch right here. Good. Pause. Now bring it in, and we're just going to go up and down. Just gently up and down. You can make it as big or small as you need it to be. And then bring it back to neutral. Release and come forward into your forward fold. Flatten your back a little bit. Stretch your fingers toward the floor. Keep your head an extension of the spine. Take a breath. Inhale, tuck your chin and roll back. And just feel like you're just going to expand that spine. It's just going to lift up. Bring your arms up with you. Bring your elbows out to the side. We inhale, lift up, pull down. In, you go right into your goddess and pull it down. In and out with the breath. Inhale, lift up, pull down what you need. In and out. One more. Good. Elbows out to the side, open and close the gate. So tuck your belly back into the chair, feet are grounded. Now we're going to close the gate, and you want to feel like you're pushing, creating some resistance here, and then you want to pull it out like you're pulling taffy. Push in and pull out. So breathe with this. So we inhale and we exhale. and in and out. And when we pull it back in, now when I open up my arms, I'm going to take a big breath and rock again. Let go. Just a little rocking here. See if it feels a little straighter, softer, more open. And then pause, release the arms, give them a break. Roll the hands a little bit. Good, inhale, right arm up. Now I want to stretch that arm. And I'm going to keep my head at neutral. Stretch, 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 sink the shoulder down. Now I'm going to lift that left leg and kick it out and stretch. So I want to stretch the left fingers to the floor, right fingers to the sky. I'm going to press into that standing foot and just lengthen through the spine and soften the head, neck, throat, and breathe. And you want everything to feel as if it's coming into center. Feel what energy you activate, and you must breathe. And then release. And then we switch to the other side. Left arm, stretch it up, sink it down. Fingers on the right side, ground down. And then we kick out that leg, take a breath. Feel that energy now on this side, activating as we connect all sides. Front, back, sides, hands, feet, up the crown of the head, and you breathe. Good, release that. Hands come right to the knees. I'm going to give myself a little space now between my back and the chair, and we go right into our dog and cat. So I curl into the cat, and I inhale. I start small, and I curl, and I lift, and I feel that motion through the spine. Inhale, lift up. Don't tighten the throat or the jaw. Relax the eyes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if I'm comfortable and I need a little deeper stretch, I can make some space between my feet and I can curl back and roll a little deeper. But if you're comfortable where you were, that's where you stay. And you roll. Inhale and you lift up. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale and you curl back. So this is not about a competition. This is about what does your body need today. Listening to that little inner voice. Making connections to the subtle body. Listening, noticing, paying attention to what it is you need to stretch, release, open up, create space. Create some flexibility. Move the breath. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Now when I lift up, I'm going to lift up and hold it for a breath. Exhale. Push it all out. And then when I ripple the spine all the way up, I want to see if I feel taller. Rock the shoulders just a little bit. Good. Keep your feet at whatever distance is comfortable for you. And I'm going to just do a little diagonal stretch. So the left shoulder comes toward the right knee. My nose comes toward as if I'm touching my toes, but I'm not. And I just diagonally get a stretch, shoulder to hip. And I see how this feels here. So I'm not turning my head too far. I'm just gently relaxing through the jaw, the eyes. Breathe. And a couple more right here. See if you feel that connection where you're grounded but you're moving, and then you come back up to neutral. Now if you're comfortable and you want more, you can keep it right where it was, but if you want more, you're going to turn your head nice flat back, elbows in, and you bring your ear toward the floor, and then you come up. And you make this the expression of your practice today that you need. If this is not working for you, then you do stick with what does. And you come up and you exhale and you bring it down. Nice flat back, stretch through that lower back. Head up and down. Keep your eyes open so you don't throw your center of balance off. One more on each side. Feel that hinging forward and back gently. And last one. And come back up. Now we're just going to breathe. So I'm going to roll my shoulder to the left. I'm going to breathe until I come to the right, and then I pause. And then I'm going to roll the other way. And my gaze is open, and my eyes are locked on a spot that's not moving as I just kind of roll forward only. I'm keeping this circle 180 degrees as best as I can. And last one on each side, so one more in each direction, wherever you are is fine. And then when you come back to center, you pause and you rock the shoulders again and see how that feels. Just a little rocking. Good. Come to neutral, tiny circle. Stir the pot. Moving around center. 4, 5, 6, great, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, nice job. 4, 5, 6, good. I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to bring it to the outside of the right, I'm going to twist. Now my right hand just kind of slides to the hip, and I look to the side, and then I take a breath and soften it, and then maybe I go a little deeper if it's comfortable for me. And then I switch and I go to the other side, and I start small, and then if I'm ready, I release and twist a little more. And then we're just going to go side to side, and you make it as big or small as you need it to be, keeping those shoulders in alignment. So one shoulder is not too high or too low, and just kind of wring out, and you see where you feel that even down into the hips, ribs, waist. And then last one, opposite side, wherever you are. And then you pause and you feel this. See if you feel this lifting up through center. Take a breath. I'm going to curl back as big as I can, and I'm going to come right back into any variation of a cat and dog to see if I've released a little more through the spine. So you need to keep it small. That's perfect. You make it the expression that brings flexibility to your body. One more on the lift. Take a big breath here. Exhale, push all the air out. And ripple up. Good, medium circle. See how that feels. Roll it around. And then reverse, just 3 on each side. Good, pause. Bring the blocks together. Level your feet so the edges of your feet are at the edges of the block. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring the shoulder heads back, elbows out, and we're just going to pulse. And as we pulse, we squeeze the shoulders on the back. Sit up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax the jaw. 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms in. Give yourself a hug. Rock it out. Now just pay attention which arm is on top. So when you come back to neutral, you release the arms out again, and we pulse 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it around, give yourself a hug, rock it out. Good. Now bring your arms, stretch them out, and you're going to come around as if you're going to hug a tree. Hug a tree. Let your fingertips touch and then press away. Bring it in, press away. Bring it in, press away. Good, nice. Bring it in, press away. Release your arms, be mindful of where you need to put them, just roll the shoulders a little bit, see how they are. And then reverse when you're ready. Good, rock a little bit. Now we're just gonna lift the foot and lift the hip gently. Level out feet and hips, hopefully completely. The shoulders are going to be in alignment as well, and we just rock it out. Good. Pause at neutral. Bring your feet up like you're wearing a high heel and just lean forward a little bit and just rock. Get a little stretch through your feet. Good. And then pause, bring your heels up, come forward and just rock here. Roll into the heels. This is going to open up right into the pelvic girdle area. Shoulders are down, head is up. Don't let your head drop. Looks great. Good. Now, we're going to challenge the brain. So we're going to put one foot up and one foot down and rock it out. And then switch and rock that out. See how that feels. Good. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to widen my feet just a little bit. I'm going to clasp my hands so I hold right at the forearms and I adjust the width of my legs to fit my arms. My shoulders come back, my head's an extension of the spine. We're going to go right into a turtle. So we're going to curl back as if we're going to go into a turtle shell, and your eyes can be closed. And then I'm going to stretch forward. My eyes are open, my shoulders are back. So I move from darkness and I pause to reflect. And then I stretch out so I get some clarity. Shoulders are back. Curl it back and forth. Take your time. It doesn't have to be fast. You want to give your body time to notice the difference between when you curl into a shell of darkness and you come out into awareness in the light, and back and forth, and just kind of stretch it out at your own rate and breathe. One more. Curl back. Inhale. Stretch it out. Now, I'm going to release my torso right into that space between my legs. Nice flat back. Head's an extension of the spine. My arms are to the side. I'm going to wiggle my fingers, roll my hands like I'm opening a jar. Breathe. Shake them out a little bit. Tuck the chin and ripple from the bottom of the spine. Hands will come right up to the top of the knees. And I see how I feel here, and now rock again and see how this feels. Maybe lift the hip if you want. I'm just keeping my feet nice and grounded. Good. Now I'm going to pause. Now I want to do a nice big circle before we did a half circle. So you make it as big or as small as you need it to be. Stirring the pot. Moving out anything that doesn't serve you, and when you come to the back of this rotation, then you reverse, go the other way, and bring in something, bless you, bring in something that you need. What do you need for yourself today? One more round. Good, and bring it all the way up. Now we're going to bring our hands together. The space between the knuckle and the base here, we're going to press right into the center of the chest. You press in and the shoulders come back and down, palms pressed together. Now as you do this, releasing the shoulders down, head's nice and level. Think about something that is going to be a treasure. The gift of peace, patience, openness, clarity, whatever it is that you need. Love, kindness, compassion, and you want to hold it like a precious seed. Now we're going to inhale, I'm going to grow it. So we're going to press the fingers and the hands together, elbows come up, big breath, and we let it bloom, and then we bring it back down so it can root. Inhale, lift up. So remember, trees and plants are the only things that grow in both directions at the same time. The roots go down and then the stem or the trunk of the tree goes up. So we want to feel this sensation of, as we move now into this colder weather and we pause, we're allowing this to be a time where we can reflect on an intention we need during this period when we nest. so that even though it's not growing season, we're giving it an opportunity to plant and pause right here. Now I'm gonna rotate and I'm gonna bring it down to the floor if I can go there. Inhale, bring it in, lift it up. Bring it down. Inhale, press up. In and out. So we root, and then we bring it to the heart to bloom, and then we bring it down to pause so we can get some more roots. One more. Now when I bring it in forward here, I'm gonna come forward and bring it back. Take a breath. Pause and bring it back. And pause. Now when I come out this way, I'm going to release my hands and push away things that don't serve me, so I can lift up and bring that sense of space. Now I'm going to reach forward again. If I can bring my head between the arms, rotate like you're in a water, and you're going to push away so you have a little momentum. Release up, palms together, bring it back to the heart. One more. Stretch it straight out. Big breath. Rotate, press away. Inhale, lift up into space, and feel that sensation that whatever is your intention is already in your bank, like an account in a bank. And you breathe right here. Settle down. Great. Now I'm going to release my hands so I can make a little clasping of my hands. I'm going to bring it down to center, and I want to chop some wood. So we lift up. Now you make it the expression you need. If you don't want to go all the way up, you can stop right here at the center. You can stop at the top. You can bring it right behind your head. And you breathe. So you chop wood to build, to make paper, to create, for fuel. We acknowledge the life of the tree, that it gives you beauty. Breathe. Inhale, one more. Exhale, let it go. Hang here for just a minute. Take a breath. See if you can wiggle and flatten your back a little bit. Tuck your chin. Now curl back. And when you come up, hands right to the knees, stir the pot. Any size circle. See if you feel like you have a little more space. And one more, and then we'll do 3 the other way. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bring the blocks together. We're going to sit up nice and tall. So I'm going to hold the sides of the chair, squeeze the shoulders on the back, lift up. I'm going to lift that right foot, and I'm going to kick it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax the leg. Breathe. Lift the other with control. 1. Don't snap the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause. Feel that. Slide that right hand underneath that right back of the right knee or thigh, and we roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stretch it out. Hold behind. Big stretch here. Shoulders down. Point and flex. Get some movement through the ankle. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll the foot around at the ankle. And reverse. And then just shake that leg. Shake, shake, shake. Cross it at the ankle. Point your toes. Squeeze the legs together. Twist to the right. can release my arm behind if I choose, and then I go the other way. Good. Come back to center. I'm going to release that left foot up, cross the right toes point and twist. Big breath. And then the other way. And bring it back out. Now measure. See if one leg's just a little longer. And we go right into our pigeon. So you can keep it crossed at the ankle or crossed at the thigh. And you rock it out. And you notice how that hip feels. Take a breath. Bring your foot to the floor so you're not working so hard. There you go. That's all right. Don't make it too hard. Good. Now stretch it out. Big stretch. Good. Now, I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to massage from the knee to the hip. And I want to feel if I have any tenderness here so I can move the fascia. We hold a lot of stuff here. So you can do the tops and the sides of your upper thigh. And then behind little combings with your fingers and massage that out. And then the knee, front, back, sides. And then lower leg, activating the calf. Come around the ankles a little bit. Good. And then we switch to the other side. You can shake the leg a little. Tap, tap, tap. Feel that leg. And now we're going to pause and feel the other leg. Take a breath. Hold underneath. We're going to roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, 10. Kick it out. Big stretch. Hold under, shoulders down. Nice stretch here. Feel that stretch from when you flex the foot, the back of the heel, and then you point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll the foot around. Get some movement through the ankles. Good. Reverse your circle. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Right foot cross over. Squeeze the legs, lift up, take a twist. And then the other way. Take a breath with you. Good. Release your feet, measure. Good. We're going to cross at the ankle, twist to the left, and then twist to the right. Good. Pause. You can keep your foot at the ankle or you can cross it at the top, whatever's your preference. Into your pigeon, and you just rock it out here. Feel the hip. So one hip may not necessarily feel the same as the other. Good. Release that leg, and now we just want to massage the upper thigh. Make sure you get the back so you ease the hamstrings maybe a little bit. And then the knees, you want to honor the knees because knees, hips, ankles, feet, you want to be able to move forward into the new season. Make sure you get the back of the leg, back of the knee, lower leg. So you're inviting that calf to welcome circulation, and then the ankles, little ankles, circles. Don't forget, did we do the combing the back of the thigh if you haven't done that already? Good. Bring your fingers to your toes and you're just going to sweep all the way up. And then press with your fingers and your heels of your hand. No pressure on the knees, so just bring it up and down. And then when you come to the sides, you can bring it down the sides, around the toes, up and down. So you honor both. And last one. Good, little circles at the hips. Good. Sit for a minute, see how you feel. Notice all sensations. And then we're going to tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 and now shake, 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 shake. This is going to innervate the body, bring some energy up, out, and around. Keep going. You may get a little burst of heat. One more. And then just come right here with your arms out, letter A, and feel the sensations that you've activated. Take a breath. Now I'm going to rotate the palms, release the shoulders onto the back, open up through the heart, invite your heart to soften, tuck the lumbar spine. And then we're just going to bring our hands and tap the crown of the head. So what else do I need to move out? Old thoughts, worry, fear, tension, anxiety. I just want to clear it all out. So I have that energy coming all the way up and out the crown of the head. I can tuck my chin and tap the back gently. Inhale, lift up gently. Up and down if I need to. I can keep my head at neutral. Breathe. Last one down, chin down gently. And then up. And then just bring it to neutral. I'm going to cross one arm over the other and rock so I can slow down now. I invite the nervous system to slow down, to feel the sensation of connecting inwardly. Breathe. And feel like you're just rocking that little baby. And then pause and stretch out the arms and go the other way. Bring it in, rock it out. And feel that sensation of connecting right to left to right, head to heart, heart to belly, head, hands, feet. You're just feeling this whole, just like we started with our bridge pose. We want to feel that sensation of connecting. And then pause. And release the hands just down a little bit and roll so that you can just gently lift up. Now you can stop here or you can go all the way up and then exhale. You can stop high or you can bring it all the way down. So you want to feel like you're bringing all this energy, space, awareness, fluidity into the strength of your body so you have everything you need. Think about that intention that you set for yourself. You're going to ground down, you're going to give it time to bloom and grow, and you exhale and you let it go with the flow of the breath, the flow of the movement, the flow of time and patience. And last one, inhale, lift up, big breath, and then exhale, and I'm just going to give myself another hug. So it doesn't matter which hand, it's just what's comfortable for you, and we rock it out. So as we rock right here, I'm going to keep you all in the chair today. It's a little cold in here to be on the floor. So as you pause right here, and you release your arms and you let your hands rest. So now if you feel you need to ground, your palms are down. If you need to receive, your palms are up. If you feel you need to connect to your heart, you can put one hand over the other. If you feel like you need, just like a butterfly, a little bit of a shift, a metamorphosis, an opportunity for change, you just let your shoulders come down and you pick which one works for you. And then bring yourself back to whatever your intention was. What is the main thing that you would like to see unfold? And when you set an intention, you want to set it as if it's already happened. I already have the benefit of, and you fill in the blank, peace, calmness, contentment, self-love, prosperity, a new opportunity, a release, whatever it is, just go with the flow of whatever you go with. And if you have nothing that comes up, I have already received everything I need. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, and you set and you confirm the benefit of your practice with your intention, you let go of worry, stress, fear, tension, anxiety, because what you need cannot come to you because you haven't made space for it. So release the stuff that takes up too much space in the closet of your body, mind, heart, spirit, and create the sensation of opportunity, pure potentiality, listening, observing, noticing, resting and pausing in patience, listening deeply to your inner voice, that little voice that sometimes is covered up by the busyness of life. I have everything I need. In this moment, I am setting my intention. I am pausing. I'm letting go of obstacles. And I'm resting in peace, patience, strength, flexibility. Because in that space, I open up into opportunity. I release limitations and I pause. In this space where I have created some clarity. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, take 3 breaths at your own rate, inhaling and exhaling through the nose if you can. And as you breathe in and you breathe out, try to make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Excuse me. I am my own person. I have taken this opportunity to participate in this practice that will carry me through this day and all the days after. So in the next moment, I am strong, flexible, relaxed, at ease, clear, grounded, balanced, and supported in all avenues of my life. And begin one more time to deepen the breath. Release the arms out to the side. Imagine you're holding a huge ball and you inhale and you lift up all the things that orb or ball or whatever vision works for you is going to come and just release right through the center of the body. Inhale, lift up, and gather more. And then one more time, I lift up. And I feel like I'm an elongated triangle and my shoulders are down and my fingers are touching and I'm holding this light that belongs only to me in my life so that I can bring my hands in and hold this seed that is my intention right to my heart. Because in this day, I will step forward with a light heart, a joyful spirit, and the knowledge that I already have everything I need. Namaste. 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 Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to drink some water, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.